Okay, Martin Coleman, Executive Director of the Satellite Interference Reduction Group, here today at the Newtec session that's on automated network systems and interference. My obviously role, of course, is interference, so that's me, Mr. Carrier ID, I think I'm known as. So cutting to the chase, what happened today? We had a panel session, a good panel session. And that panel session managed to cover the subject area really well. And, you know, we've got the topics, everything from the deliberate jamming right down to us human beings making mistakes. So the panel was careful today to try and put together and make sure people understood that we've got a lot to do. My speciality for the group, we're a technology group, work with technology experts such as Newtec. And that's what we wanted to do today, to try and bring the technology part together. So my take on this, we did that. And why? Well, a lot of industry's been working hard with us to bring Carrier ID into the picture. It's happening, it's here. The Olympics was a success, quiet success, nothing happened, great, and that's what we did. So that was something the panel was able to do. Also, it didn't lose fact. This is just one tool in the toolbox, a piece of the armory. We've got more to do. We can't just sit around complacently. We talked about deliberate jamming, we talked about regulation, everything. We covered every single thing. But one thing did come out at the end. An interesting question from the audience about, can technology actually get us out of this mess? Because we're not really in a mess. The satellite industry is actually in good shape. But we need to keep an eye on it. We don't need to become complacent. Carrier ID is a good thing. It protects the good guy. So what came out of it today, this question about technology, can it help? Well, as our group specialise that, it can help. Carrier ID is just our first, if you like, initial step in making a difference on a global scale so that industry can get together and make a standard and push forward. The other thing is that people like Newtec, and many others, but Newtec especially today, we're talking about that if you automate multi-service networks, you know, automation, yes, it's difficult to implement to start with, but once these people have got that technology right, it will keep doing the same job every time and keep getting it right. And that's what we want. We're busy people in SNG trucks, busy people out in the field trying to fix Olympics together, putting all the infrastructure together. People make mistakes, things break down. But imagine if the equipment actually knew all that and knew what had gone wrong, so it knew when to not transmit, when to transmit, tell people in advance you've got a problem before you run into a problem. That's what we can do. So we can get rid of a lot of problems just by our technology. So today, that's what we got out of this. We got that technology. We need to do it, and we have to work together to get it done. And again, thanks to Newtec for allowing us to air the critical subject of interference, but in a positive way. You know, technology is a key feature of this, not the talking, technology.